think obviously playing together for so long helps with that chemistry, but Paige is the kind of player that she knows where everyone on the floor, if the play is for them, if they're open, she knows exactly where to pass it.
The Dallas Wings just beat the Phoenix Mercury, and this win definitely solidifies their sped up timeline. Paige Bueckers is a generational talent. You still have Arike Agumbawale waiting on the wing if they just need that surprise shot. AZ Fudd can get hers off quickly and or on her own. And now Elena Smith and Jessica Shepard seem to be the plan for all those scary bigs in the league, from the Las Vegas Aces, New York Liberty, and Minnesota Lynx. So you have to give it to their admin team for putting this team together. But ultimately, the Wings live and breathe this chemistry right now because of Paige Bueckers, who went off in this game for 31 points, even after rolling her ankle. I know we don't do the female to male comparisons or the WNBA to the NBA, but honestly, she reminds me so much of Kobe Bryant. And it's more than just the way she plays. It's the way she leads on the floor, the way she talks to her teammates, even the way she talks to her opponents. Paige Bueckers is a model player, and this is her team. And this is one of the better games to truly define that, because she obviously has the green light, but she's going to make the right decisions. And in this sense, with the Phoenix Mercury, they were changing up the defense a little bit, throwing up the zone up against the Wings. And really that just opened the door for Paige to play some one-on-one ISO ball, and it really got her going. But even when they were able to stop her, she's smart enough to find the right kick out. And AZ Fudd can get that shot off. We know Arike is crazy with the ball. Jessica Shepard is down there in the paint. So every option is covered when Paige gets to going. The Mercury just couldn't stop her. Even though it seems like they could stop the team as a whole, they got a lot of stops. And like they got 3 stops in a row down the stretch at some point. They just couldn't capitalize on it, which we kind of touched on in the Mercury video, but they're definitely struggling this season. I mean, they picked up some decent rookies, don't get me wrong, but it looks like they're playing in mud, like slow motion. If DeWanna Bonner and Kalia Copper are having a bad night, this team is toast. And to pile on top of that, you're only going to get but so much from Alyssa Thomas, especially if everyone else isn't hitting their shots. I mean, she's going to put her team in the best position to get a bucket, but she can only lead them but so far. She had 10 assists, 9 rebounds in this game, and 6 points. Remember, she's playing without fully rotating shoulders, so... And this was a tougher game, I want to say, for Natasha Mack. I know the Mercury are high on Tasha Mack. She's got a great story. But this is one of those games to impose your will and, you know, show us why you're on this team. Because she can obviously play. She gave them 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. But my biggest gripe is she only had 2 fouls. Jessica Shepard had 17 points and 10 rebounds. And you only had 2 fouls? You're supposed to be down there getting active with this woman. You're supposed to be in the paint with her. And she might have been sharing that matchup with Alyssa Thomas, but she only had 2 fouls too. Like, you guys weren't doing too much to stop her. And it was like pile on top of pile on when they couldn't stop Jessica Shepard. But then on the other end, Kalia Copper was having trouble with her shot that night. Even going 3 for 10, she gave them 13 points, so she did try to get out there. DeWanna Bonner gave them 9 points off the bench, but it looks like she was having an off night as well. I wouldn't be surprised if a personal story comes out in a couple of weeks just explaining her emotional state. It just looked like a rough game overall. I know they were happy when Lexi Held was waived because they picked her up and she gave them 17 points in this game. I feel like she'll be back in that starting role, but to have Lexi Held, Giovanna Novich, Akoa Makani, these are very skilled young players, and it just doesn't look like they match with the older core. It's an odd pairing that they obviously want to work, but it doesn't look like it. So Phoenix will have a long season, and a team like the Wings is going to continue to take advantage. Even with 2 of their starters only scoring 0 and 2 points, they still won this game by 15 points. Maddie Segrist gave them 0 points, but she only played 14 minutes, so we're still trying to figure out what's going on there. Arike Agumbawale only gave them 2 points. She played 29 minutes, so she definitely had the opportunity, but she went 1 of 9, so she was really just missing all of her shots. Didn't even get to the free throw line. She did get 2 steals and 6 rebounds, so she was active, but not on the scoreboard. They left that to Paige, who was going crazy. 31 points, just scoring at will. After she rolled her ankle, it was a bit of a scare. Everyone had to hold their breath for a second, but she came back just on go. And that's why I say she reminds me of Kobe Bryant, at least on the floor. Wild fadeaways, turnaround jumpers, just shots you see in a video game, but she's making them and making it look easy at the same time. And she can get in a two-man game with almost anybody on her team. And when she does, somebody is scoring. She's doing this with AZ Fudd, who can get her shot off so fast. It's wild. Like, no wonder Steph Curry wanted to pick her up as an athlete under his brand. And again, working off Paige, even if she doesn't have the shot, she's getting to the basket, and she is so strong. It's crazy. She's going to get where she wants to go. Can't get her off of her spot. She even picked up 3 blocks. I mean, she's definitely coming into her own this season, and that experience and chemistry, she's been playing with Paige for years, and that is really starting to show. So when you add a Jessica Shepard to the mix, this team is exploding. Again, she gave them 17 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals. I think she's officially their steal of the offseason. The Wings really picked up someone that's not just getting them a game or two here and there, but winning games for them on a nightly basis. And we knew she was good from her time playing in Minnesota, and maybe playing alongside or behind Fee didn't give her enough of the spotlight, but Dallas is definitely letting her shine. She went from playing maybe half the game in Minnesota to almost a full game in Dallas. So of course her points have increased, rebounds, assists, free throw percentage. This is going to be one of her best years to date, and what a team to land on to get to do that, because outside of their offseason pickups, even their draft selections have been sneaky good. JJ Quinterly, Isaiah James, very comfortable on the floor now. She's giving them solid minutes, confident minutes more than anything else. 7 points, 4 assists. You want to see her shooting percentage a little higher, but for what she's giving them off the bench, she's doing great. And again, I just have to bring that back to Paige, and the other reason I get those Kobe Bryant vibes watching her, because even off the court, she's so connected with her teammates and friends, and they all say that she's talking to them, she's present in these moments. And a lot of people used to say that about Kobe Bryant, even fans, just getting that couple of minutes with them. And I think that has massively compounded on the chemistry and togetherness of this team. And while you can give them that in the vacuum, I truly think this is because of Paige Bueckers and how much she wants to be great, how much she wants to win, and how much work she puts in. And this is on and off the floor, because she came back from rolling her ankle like it didn't even hurt, and you can tell it did. And then even off the court, she tries to remain a positive role model, and when you do see her in the headlines, it's for something good. So the Wings are in an excellent position, and this Mercury game really highlighted that. There was a lot of moments of just flow and getting out on transition, which again more highlights the defensive problems the Mercury are having right now, and probably just waiting for a reason to hit that rebuild button. But if nothing else, Dallas is capitalizing on these moments on the teams they're supposed to be, because I would say this was one of those games, especially with the core of the Mercury being just off on defense and offense. I just think it makes the Wings look even more impressive. I mean, Paige had a great night, but you had 2 starters that obviously had horrible games, and they still won by 15. I don't know, can't say too much about the coach now, huh? Keep Paige as your captain, and this team is going to go far in the playoffs and just overall. They could keep some iteration of this core together over the years, and this team will be a fan favorite for years to come.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, players.